Hi guys, it's been so long.
But we are back.
We are back. And we
You know?
haven't forgotten about our videos. We are still on track with To Love Puerto Rico. A lot has gone on behind the scenes.
And a lot. This whole month seems like it's been a blur because
Yeah.
just like so much has transpired in this whole month. So,
But I'm Tiffany.
I'm Derek, and welcome to Love Puerto Rico. Just want to make sure you guys know what you're watching, so we have to continue with that flow. But yeah, January
came in and it's almost over, and I hope all of you had a wonderful first
part of the year, going from 2020 to 2021. We know a lot of things happened last year, and now we're starting fresh with a new year, and of course a lot of things going on. But personally, a lot just transpired during this first month of the year.
Yeah, we've had a lot to happen, a lot of news, but we're gonna try to get this in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So we got to get crack-a-lacking.
We don't want a long video.
Not a long video.
But first of all, you know, this month has challenged us in so many different ways, but it's been an exciting month because we know where we're going.
Yeah, we have some next steps. We
have a move plan, and we're gonna
for real this time.
Yeah, for real this time. We're moving, but
so it kind of started off with Daniel.
Maybe 4 months ago, and we were in another apartment, and I told Darius, with the virus, everything going on, I was like, I just don't feel like we're gonna be able to get to Puerto Rico right now.
Right.
And everything going on with the kids. Daniel's graduating. We missed the window with him trying to get into school, with the girls, homeschool. They're tired of being homeschooled. And I was like, well, dears, I just feel like we need to move out of Frisco. I gave the family, said, God, share with me that we need to move to Florida. We need to move to Florida. And
that was 4 to 6 months ago. And I was like, nah, I couldn't see that.
They shut me down.
It was like either Puerto Rico or nothing. I couldn't see anything in between. So I
was like, we can get cheap tickets. We'll be right there.
I wasn't feeling
the beach. We got everything.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. You know, my heart was just so. Our hearts are both. You know, yes, we love Puerto Rico. We want to be there, but my heart was either all or nothing, and so we ended up moving into this apartment we're in now.
But even in that, I learned that I didn't get frustrated with Darius or with the family because the kids didn't want to move. And I just said, okay, well, if we're going to stay, we just need to get a better layout for the family. If that's the only thing I needed, you know.
Right.
But most time in our marriage, when I get something or Darius gets something, you know, we don't agree at first.
It's not normally at the same time that we get in sync and know it like immediately.
Yeah, but it can cause some division. But this time I said, okay, God, you'll work it out. However, you'll work it out. And I just trust that, okay, well, I know I heard Florida, but his heart wasn't there.
My heart was Puerto Rico.
Both of our hearts had to be in a place
to really just receive that. So in that process, we did move to this apartment, but in that process, God began to stir my heart and things like that. But also in the process, Daniel is a senior. So he began, looking for colleges to apply to, and at that time he wanted to major in like drone engineering.
And this is totally something that he did on his own. We
didn't find a school or anything like that. But he began to search, and like this one school kept coming up, which is as a top school for that type of field, and it was Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. So we looked at it, and it was actually in Florida. So I was like, God, are you up to something? What's going on?
Daytona Beach.
So I was like, God, are you kind of up to something? So we was like, if that's where you want to go, just go ahead and apply, and we'll see what happens. So Daniel applied, and probably within 2 weeks, he got a response that he got in. And at that point,
when he got to that, I was like, okay, Daniel, I think this is it. I think we're going with you, because that's a long ways away, even as a mom. And I was like,
how can we do this where it's where it's best for our family. And as we begin to talk about it, we realized, well, for me, I can say for me, because you were already, even before the school thing, saying you heard Florida, but for me, I began to connect the dots where God, you're trying to put us in a position where we can be in a place that works for everyone.
Yeah, and I kept saying it's still a step farther than where we are.
Oh yeah, way closer.
Keep sitting here saying Puerto Rico,
and we're gonna get there one day.
Get there one day where we can go, and then still we can now travel in and out anytime. The kids can still be settled with school,
and the girls want to go back to school, so they can be in that position to be able to go back to school.
And it's easier even with the virus and everything, we still can transition there easily than.
Yeah, we can definitely take more trips, because the flights are cheaper from Florida.
I guess I'm saying about transition the move. We don't have to, like with the virus and everything going on, we can.
It's easier.
It'll be easier than to just sit here and say, okay, we gonna wait. We gonna
wait till either wait till the virus gone, or wait to this, or just anything. Putting our hope in some point in the future instead of God. This is where we are now. This is what you're saying. Let's embrace it, even if it looks different. And that's what my heart was. I had to get to the point where not right now, or it doesn't necessarily mean something if. The picture I had in mind, that doesn't necessarily mean how God wanted. He's saying it, but it just looked different than I imagined. And that's why my heart was like, no, I don't want to go to Florida. But now I see the benefits for the whole family, and I can.
But we're moving.
We're moving.
And it's still not even just based on Daniel's school. I think, like we told Daniel, I think God was going to bring us to that point. Regardless of that, I think He was bringing your heart.
Oh yeah, my heart was coming in line with that anyway.
Right. So I think that's just an added bonus.
Yeah, that was like a carrot.
Yeah. So
like a plus.
So the kids are happy. We plan to be out with Frisco within the next 3.
Yeah, next 3 months or so. So that's our timeline to be transitioning from Frisco to moving to Florida. So somewhere in the Daytona Beach area. So we're looking and gonna check some things out and all that good stuff. So we're excited. Of course, we're gonna miss our friends and all that good stuff. But it's the next chapter. Yeah,
it's the next. Yeah, we are ready for all the new challenges. We got to find new schools and. Doctor,
where we gonna worship? No,
church.
I gotta know where I'm getting my haircut.
Oh, whatever.
I mean,
see, you should have kept them dreadlocks. You wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have that problem. We got to find a
barbershop. Like I said, you gotta keep all that hair.
I gotta keep it. So,
but guys, we're excited.
We're excited.
Nervous, scared. We don't know what's gonna happen. And we're not going to feel like if we get there and it doesn't immediately feel like, oh, this is home, that it was the wrong decision. I think that's what we always, in any decision that you make, you get thrown off.
You can second guess and all those things because it doesn't feel like what you're used to. And you can almost second guess yourself. But we'll give God space to
show us and
to like heal our hearts, not necessarily heal our hearts.
Fill our hearts with the next chapter.
Right. Because sometimes the longing of a past season can keep you from embracing what's before you.
Because we are different now. We are different.
Who, me?
We're different. You're different. We're different, and all the things that we took on in 2021. We have accomplished a lot.
Yeah, it's been
in 2021. In 2020.
Yeah.
So now in 2021, it's just we just want to enhance
and
build on
and continue on. Yeah. Exactly.
But we're not going to be making any videos within this 3-month period.
Yeah,
we might do a little short video,
1 or 2 years, but like you said, there are a lot of things that we have to do pretty quickly.
Yeah, and then there's been things that's happened personally in my life with health issues. Even you guys have supported me with See Me Beautiful, and I am so grateful and so thankful for each of you. And I am not letting See Me Beautiful go in my heart.
It gotta blossom. It gotta bloom.
It gotta keep growing, even with everything that I face within myself. That I tell myself, okay, God, you can do this. But my health, I have faced in January 2021 the loss of eyesight in my right eye, and another health issue that I have to get a handle on.
Yeah, get checked and stuff like that.
But it's just,
But even in that, God has shown up. I mean, even from the initial where you are with it today, God has shown up, and it's better than it was.
We've battled.
Yeah, we had some disagreements.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but I think it's been more of a challenge of the growth of where God wants to take us, and we deal with that differently.
Yeah,
right?
Because I've had health issues my whole life since I was 2 years old, and this was a moment where I said, God, you've attacked every part of my body.
But the enemy,
has attacked every part of my body, and I said, God, this is it. My brain, that's off limits. My mind is off limits. That's who I am. And my sight, I will see.
Right.
And I was
2020
vision, So I'm going forward, but I'm realizing in the process that, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay if it's going to take me a little longer to get there, or however it looks like with the move, with the See Me Beautiful, with To Love Puerto Rico, with the House of Prayer, with our friends new friends, our old friends, our family, however it looks.
Being a mom and dad, parenting, 3 teenagers.
I told Darius them yesterday, I was like, I just don't think that it's right. I think this has all been a scam. To be in the house with 3 teenagers and a husband every day for a whole year, with the virus. I just think that's just you. That should not be real. I told walk around the house.
Something ain't right with this.
With 3 teenagers and a husband. Oh, but guys,
it's been good though. Even with all the challenges, when you come on the other side of the victory side of the challenge, you understand, like, okay, God, I know a little bit more about you, and I know a little bit more about myself. I know a little bit more about my wife and my kids. So, there's fruit that can come out of challenges, and sometimes we run away from challenges, and you miss out on the fruit that God wants to give you when you're on the other side of the victory side of the challenge. So. And
guys, last night, I cried and I wanted to give up, and I told Darius, I was, he wasn't understanding what I was feeling, and I was like, with everything. But at that moment, God told me, take control of your life. Even as a wife and as a mom, I think I've lived my 18 years, which is going to be 19 years next month.
19 years,
in March. And
that's what's up.
God said, just because you're still a mom, you're a wife, but you still have dreams. And I can take charge of how I see it. I don't have to see it through the lens of my husband or anybody else, but I can take charge of my life, and that's what I did. So that's what I'm gonna continue to do, and I think that's what we're gonna continue to do.
And just as it was freeing for you, honestly, it was just as freeing for me, for you to get that revelation. So it's been good, just overall, and anyway, with just all the things that we've done with See Me Beautiful to Love Puerto Rico, watching you, grow and blossom, it always warms my heart. And as you're free, I'm free. You know what I mean? So
I wait on my husband, but I don't have to wait
not like
on my husband.
In that sense. And that's just like a
Okay.
growth thing that we're both experiencing, and it's a good place.
Yeah, because
And
learning how to think again, learning how to live again, learning how to be.
just be.
Just be.
Just be.
But guys,
no pressures and all that stuff.
We love you.
I am.
And thank you for all your support. And I am Tiffany.
This is Darius, and thank you guys again for just being with us to love Puerto Rico.
And we're moving to Florida.
Yes. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.